of that particular group. But joining us now from Lagos here is Emmanuel Chibuzor, sports journalist and reporter. And of course, I think we might have Pius, the legendary Pius, former group sports editor of Punch newspapers and a keen basketball sport journalist and a writer. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming through tonight. I think, but I still think Chibuzor is still here. Chibuzor, thank you for coming through tonight. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, Chibuzor, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah,
good to see you.
Good to see you too. So let's talk about this. I'm sure you've probably seen the list. If my producer can put that up on the screen, we can see the list of 24 that were called up. 11 from Nigeria, 13 from the Foreign Legion. None of these names from the Foreign Legion are particularly stand out. We don't know a lot of them, but unsurprisingly, River Supers have majority of these players are called up from Nigeria. Patrick Abba, Vincent Bucci, Ifeanyi Koko, Agada Caleb, and Abel Ofia as well. You can see the others from Hoops and Reed, Boko City Chiefs, and one from Customs. Would you say this represents the core of the best players in the Nigeria Basketball League?
Yes, very well much. Let's not forget the fact that the last Super 8 that we saw in Nigeria, it was about River Supers and Hoops and Reeds that got to the finals in that one, even though River Supers went all the way to winning that one. So I expected the large chunk of the home-based players to come from these two guys in that instance. Also, don't forget the fact that Okiki Michael has been with the D Tigers for a long time. He's playing for River Supers as we speak at the moment. And Coach Ogawa Daudu, he was supposed to be part of the coaching crew because majority of the players are coming from River Supers. He has one or two things to learn to impact as well to these guys. And he was also sent to the NBA Summer League at some point before the league started in the NBA. So he's a man who has been there, done that with the River Supers team. He has a lot up his sleeve. So I think the majority of them, I was not surprised, River Supers and Hoops and Reeds, the two teams that played the finals of the Super 8, dominating the home-based list here. For me, no issues and no worries at all.
Okay, but look at this foreign-based list. Now, these are not names that a lot of Nigerians are familiar with, and they play in clubs that a lot of us are also not familiar with. None of the NBA players or the players who play in North America are in this list, and so a lot of people are pretty much scared that this team might not live up to expectation. The team will be captained by Ike Wamo, who plays with CCMB in France. He's a shooting guard. Now, going by how Nigeria has performed in the first window, losing the first 3 games to Uganda, Libya, and Cape Verde, this is a must-win competition for Nigeria. There are no two ways about it. We must get 3 wins, or worst case scenario, finish in the top 3 in order to qualify for AfroBasket. Now, you recall that Nigeria and Libya have been having some diplomatic spark regarding the Super Eagles of Nigeria's botched. So they are basically going into the Lions' den. Is this team good enough to go and do the job in Tripoli?
Well, I think I don't believe in this team. The truth be said, not to say I'm not patriotic. I don't believe in this team. Right now, Nigeria has 3 points. A lot gives you 1 point. We have 3 points in the group, and this is the sad part of it. We have minus 33 differential. It means the margin by which you lost those 3 games is minus 33 differential. Cape Verde top the group with 6 points. Libya comes next, Uganda are third, Nigeria are. Nigeria is the only team that, we have minus 33, while Uganda have minus 7 differential there. So you have to win these games and win them convincingly. You mentioned the players you know in the NBA. The highest scoring D Tigers player in a single match with Nigeria D Tigers is Jordan Nwora. Nwora these days plays in Turkey under the radar. He once played for the Indiana Pacers. He played for the Milwaukee. He was drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks. He's also played for
the Raptors at one point, I think.
Yes, Raptors at one point too. He was traded from the Indiana Pacers to the Raptors. Team Metu was the last team that played in Nigeria these qualifiers, and we lost all 3. Team Metu these days play for FC Barcelona. No longer in the NBA. Josh Okogie has been traded to the Charlotte Hornets. So the question is, what is happening with all of these guys? The inconsistency. The other day I was having a chat with someone you know very well, and the question is, the guys in the NBA from the Super D Tigers have not been consistent. So they've been trading them, using them as trade assets to get quality players and all the whatnot. Yes, but how come a large chunk of the foreign-based players that played the last qualifiers are not even in this team right now. Chimeze Metu have been consistent with the team, but he fell off the radar. He wasn't playing regularly. He was traded to the Phoenix Suns and then to the Detroit Pistons, and he went to FC Barcelona since last year. Jordan Nwora has also been there. Now, you may not remember this, but the problem for the D Tigers started after the man who led them to win the championship in 2015, William Voigt, was allowed to leave on the basis of we want a made in Nigeria coach, and they brought in Alex Nwora. There was nothing wrong. You just said we want a made in Nigeria coach. Musa Kida brought in Alex Nwora because he's a Nigerian. That was where our problem started, the inconsistency. Nigeria was in line to do a back-to-back in the AfroBasket in 2017, which we didn't do. And Black Caesar, what's his name, has not been in the team for a long time. That is Ike Jogu. For no reason, no explanation as well. So Ike Jogu comes with so much experience. He can play as a power forward and as a center. So the inconsistency in the people that have been come to the team has been there and is affecting this team big time. The truth be said, I don't see them winning all 3 games. Even if they do, I don't see them winning by good margins. Like you said, 3 teams, the top 3 have to go through. Just one. How can Nigeria be in a group that has Uganda, Libya, and Cape Verde, and we are struggling to qualify in the top 3? It's a big problem for me.
Emmanuel, I mean, some years ago, there was a particular case about D Tigers that had to do with a financial issue with the NBBF and them traveling for. Don't you think this also affects the reason why a bulk of these players did not even make the team as well?
That was the last. Actually, the last qualifying round. A day before the game, they didn't know they were traveling for the match.
Exactly.
So they finally came together and they played those 3 games. We made an excuse for them. But now, the people that is coming from France, someone came from France. The captain, one will be coming from France. Someone is coming from Turkey. Now, the 13 foreign-based players are coming in on the day the tournament is supposed to start. Now, the same flight tickets are going to do. Someone is playing in FC Barcelona. Someone is in Turkey. If you can pay or they are paying their way, I don't understand that. But the 13 foreign-based players that are coming, you're also going to pay their way one way or the other. None of them is in the NBA right now from the foreign base we have on the list. So how come you cannot also pay their way? So Chimeze Metu is there. Josh Okogie is there for the title tournament. Okay, the NBA is on, he cannot allow him to come. But the question is, the 13 foreign-based players are based in Europe or other parts of the world. Why can't you get the best of the very best?
Wow.
But Jordan Nwora, I know he wants to get his career back on track. He might honor his school.
Emmanuel Chibuzor, I would like to thank you for joining us tonight, but I don't know how to thank you after this gloom and doom that you've painted. I mean, basically, you said that we are going to go there and going to be hammered 3 times again. So I don't know how to thank you for delivering such bad news, but I will thank you all the same for joining us tonight on Game On. It's always a pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you so much, Emmanuel.
It's not a bad news. I'm not giving any bad news. I'm just trying to say,
basically spitting facts.
Speed.
Okay.
Even you don't believe in the team today. You don't believe in the team yourself.
I know. But thank you, Emmanuel. Let's move on very